So this guy asked me, you have any myths you want to dispel? I said, you're goddamn right I do. My mom used to tell me stories about being pregnant. Stupid ones, like the one about this woman who bought some contraceptive jelly and then put it on toast. And then she sued the pharmacy when she got pregnant. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but if she's stupid enough to make a sandwich out of this stuff, she probably deserves to get pregnant. You know, she'd probably eat hair mousse for dessert. You know, this reminds me of another story. Too bad the last woman didn't hear about it. Well, I mean, at least this one has some truth to it. It seems like Coke makes a decent spermicide. It's not as good as RU-A4 or 6 or whatever. But scientists actually did a study on it. And they'll study anything if they pay you for it. I mean, I know for centuries, women have been using honey and acetic acid from fruit juices to keep their eggs sperm-free. I think it's even in the Bible. But there's nothing about Coke. At least not in the Old Testament. The docs say Diet Coke works best. But don't use it to wash down a spermicidal sandwich. And to do it right, you have to use a bottle. It gives you a better fit. Well, unless you have given birth to twins lately. And you got to shake the bottle and then, well, let old Moby blow. But you didn't hear it from me. The downside is, the sugar shooting up your funnel of love could cause you a jolt that you really don't need. And besides, there's a good chance the sperm is already way beyond the reach of any carbonated drink. My mom told me about a cousin, twice removed, who was swimming in a neighbor's pool and she got pregnant because the neighborhood boys had beat off in it. Any truth to that? Actually, I don't think the pool had anything to do with it, because when the baby came out, it looked a lot like my brother-in-law, and he doesn't swim. But just to be safe, you better raise the chlorine level a tad the next time you decide to take a dip. You know, I'm just about done here, but there is one more story I'd like to tell you. You know, I read it on the internet, and if it's on the internet, it must be true. It was in one of those faraway places like Europe or the Middle East or the Florida Keys, and there was a war going on. And this army guy was shot through the balls. War as hell, you know. Wait, it gets better. So this bullet passes through his balls and travels 200 feet to a cabin where this woman is watching Dukes of Hazzard on satellite. The bullet passes through the walls and into her ovaries. I know it sounds bad, but it's okay, she lives. The bizarre part is that the bullet was carrying some of his DNA, aka sperm, and the sperm connects with one of her eggs and bang, she's pregnant. Now imagine explaining this to her husband. At least it's better than that virgin birth story they've been telling for the last few thousand years.
Mom, Edwin hit me.
Edwin, leave your sister alone! Too bad this didn't work for me.